Namaste. Today I am going to explain to you a simple technique in yoga which can bring lot of mindfulness. How do you define mindfulness? Being in this moment is simple definition of mindfulness. Let me give you an example. I am going to ask you a simple question. You have to reply me within 10 seconds. How much is 55 plus 66? Did you get that? Yeah, the answer is 121. It's okay if you got it wrong, but just think what your mind was doing when you did that calculation. Your mind was completely in that calculation or at that moment. You did not have a choice of thinking something else. Were you able to think the biggest problem that you're facing today in your life? No, I don't think so. You were not able to think anything else other than the actual counting that you are doing. Therefore, a counting mind cannot be distracted. It has to be in that moment. Yes, just implement this principle in your yoga practice. Define your asana or pranayama using the 3 pillars of yoga. Define the number of steps, define the number of breaths, and define where you're going to look in that particular practice or asana. Let me show you how to implement this in Paschimottanasana. I will do Paschimottanasana in 4 steps. I will complete this asana in 5 breaths and I will look at my toe. So I defined my process, my breath and my drishti, which are called the Trishtana or the 3 pillars of yoga. When you practice yoga like this mindfulness will translate into your daily life as well and help us to become more and more mindful. Now let me show you how to do this in Paschimottanasana. So I am ready for the practice. I will take 4 steps, I will take 5 breaths and I will look at my toe. Each breath will be 4-second inhalation, 4-second exhalation. Let me start. I have the counter ready for me. Ekam. First step. Dvi. Second step. Now inhale. Exhale. 1 breath. Inhale. Exhale. 2 breath. Inhale. And exhale. 3. Now inhale, sit up. Exhale, bring the hands down. So if you observed, I took 4 steps. Step number 1 was hands up. Step number 2 was bending forward. Step number 3 was coming back. And step number 4 was bringing the hands down. And how many breaths? This was an inhale. This was an exhale. So that was 1 breath. And I took 3 breaths here looking at my toe. So total 3 plus 1. Then I inhaled and came back 4.5. Exhale and brought my hands down. So total 5 breaths, 4 steps and drishti on the toe. So when I did this asana with all these 3 pillars in mind, I had almost forgotten that I was on the camera. I think that was a good amount of mindfulness. Namaste.